Hello, hello. Gonna let some people come on in the room. Sorry, my light. I hope y'all can see me. My light it's not giving. What is this? Maybe this is good. I'm not sure. So we are going to do a live tutorial Tuesday. Give me 1 second. Promise. It's an old twist out. And if you've seen Cousins Conversations, you've seen the twist out. Hello.
Hello.
So IG was giving us some technical difficulties. Normally, the live tutorials are just the brand ambassador, but you guys get me today as well. And then I can help with the comments. I can read them to you.
Okay.
And then you can answer while people are asking things. So I will let you introduce yourself. I'm Angel. I'm the marketing coordinator for Donna's Recipe, but it's not about me today.
Hello, loves. I'm Malika. I'm one of Don's Recipe brand ambassadors. My handle just changed as of the end of January. So my handle is now Malika Michon. It was pretty lazy, but now I'm Malika Michon. So I'm doing a little rebranding. And with the whole rebranding, I decided to get a silk press. Y'all, I know. Kind of late to silk press season, but my birthday, I wanted to do something different. So let's talk about it. So this is my silk press. It's a week old now. Almost, hold on. No, it's 2 weeks old. So it's 2 weeks old. Sorry, I just thought about that. And I recently decided to get a silk press after not having one for 3 years due to heat damage. And so I wanted to grow out my hair. I used Donna's Recipe to help me get my hair back healthy and flourishing. I used this right here. She's the Truth, as well as the nut-free one. Yes. So I went ahead and decided to get me a silk press. One of the reasons why I was nervous about getting a silk press is that I noticed that one side of my hair was thinning out from wrapping my hair also. So I saw this new thing that everyone is using all on the interwebs with these silk rods. So I hopped on Amazon because I'm impatient and I need them as quick as possible. And I got these. I got 6 of them from Amazon. And this is how I've been preserving my silk press over the last 2 weeks. No, don't
Have you ever
back
done the
out.
soft version? Have you ever done the
So when I never done like a sock, but when my hair was longer, I did the one band where I wrapped it over.
Oh,
But when I got my silk press this time, I decided to cut my hair into a long bob. So I didn't feel confident with doing it with just the one heatless
right,
curl.
right.
So I decided to get these. And I've been doing it a lot of different ways. I've seen people do it with 3 going down, 2 going down, all different things. But since I've incorporated working out, this is how I do mines now. So I'm gonna show y'all. So first and foremost, you used to go get a silk press every 2 weeks. That's how I was before I went like natural. And after getting this silk press, I'm like, do I want to be a straight natural? Like, I'm really loving my hair, but I miss my curls also. So I'm gonna show you how I wrap up my hair or rod up my hair. So because I do like my part in the middle, I keep my part. We're gonna keep our part because I like it. I like the way when I unravel my hair, my curls like flow back and I'm able to tease them. So I band up my hair, the rest of my hair, just in a little knot. I get my Don's Recipe, and I don't use this every night. I use it sparingly between every other night or every 3 nights on my hair. And I just put it in my scalp like this. Make sure I get my part, and I make sure I get my edges because that's the part I really want to protect.
And you don't feel like the oil weighs down your silk press?
No, because I don't do it every night. Because I use it sparingly, the oil is not weighing down my silk press at all. And I just massage into my scalp just to make sure. And then one thing I've learned, I do detangle my hair. So I'm going to use my paddle brush, the same brush a lot of us would use to wrap our hair. I just use it at night to detangle my hair and gather everything together. Because one of the things you're going to want is you're going to want all your ends to kind of come together and like gather. So once I have it like this, I just take one rod and I tend to roll my hair up so that it can give me the flip I want in the morning. So I take it and I roll it to make sure. Oops, hold on. And I'm going to be honest with you all. It's going to be a little bit of trial and error with this. Because when you first get your silk press, your hair is silky, the rods are silky, everything gets slipping and sliding. But you won't have it. All right. So I bring my hair down to like the middle of the rod, and I make sure I tuck my ends, and I just roll it. And sometimes this might take me like 2 times, depending on how much hair I have. Like I have this big gap right here, so I'll just take it down, and I'll just reposition it and play around with it to get it as tight or as loose as you want it. So since I didn't like that, I'm gonna pull my hair out to the side and do it this way. And like I said, I want to make sure my ends are tucked. And you see how this is giving me a more tighter curl? And I just take it and I twist it to the back. And this is how one side is done. Unfortunately, my rods don't have the snapping part. I've seen some people rods have like a snap on the end. Mine don't. But it's okay because the rods are bendable. So they just lock into place. And I just use my comb. And if you are like a avid style of your hair, even when it's blown out and silk pressed, it has memory. So me, when I part my hair or do my hair on a regular, I always part across and I always part down the middle. So those parts are kind of permanently in my head, no matter what I do. So that's why it's easy for me to do like a I guess it's like a halo part. So I get me some more of my Donna's recipe. Just go in to my scalp. Make sure I get my edges.
So you don't add any of the other like sweet potato products to it, like a leave-in or the extra creamy hair and scalp oil? You're just using the strength hair oil?
I just using the strength hair oil. As my silk press get older, and I start doing more styles with it, I'm gonna incorporate the more of the LOC method with it when I go to do more styles. But right now, I just oil my scalp with the strength hair oil. Yes, it is safe for toddlers. I actually use the whole Don's recipe line on my children. Granted, my children aren't toddlers, but they're young. So my middle son, I started doing his hair at 5, using Don's recipe products. I used their shampoo, their conditioner when he was 5, and their leave-in, and I used their the curl cream, all of the products like the hair cream. I use all that on my son. And since now we have the heat protectant, I use that when I blow out his hair. So I will say that it's safe for toddlers.
And while the products are safe for toddlers, if you have not introduced any essential oils, we would definitely recommend a patch test for the strength hair oil since it does have 18 natural oils and powders. You just want to make sure there aren't any allergies or sensitivities.
Oh yeah, for my son, they are allergic to nuts, so I do try to use the nut free version, the light version on them. Because they are, my whole family except for me, they're allergic to nuts. And I like peanuts, so it's kind of sad. All right, so I'll do this other side the same way. I ride my hair going up. I don't ride it out under, I ride it going up. And then I just fold it over like that. Now, as you sleep throughout the night, they are going to loosen up depending on how wild of a sleeper you are. But because it's still kind of rolled, it will still keep some curl there. Now, what I've been doing recently with my back section is so that I don't have a big harsh like part in my hair. I take my back, the middle part of my back, and I make that one big curl across. Yes, I love the sweet potato pie shampoo and conditioner. I love the whole line because I just smell so good. Like my hair smells so good. I wish it was like a perfume, like a fall perfume that I can like spray on my body because it just smells so good. And it's moisturizing my hair. I do notice that, especially in the wintertime, it moisturizes my hair and gives me the right amount of moisture I have. I live in Virginia, so our weather's a little bipolar, but because sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold, but the moisture is what helps. So as you can notice, or I'm going to point out, my roots are starting to puff up in the back because I have been working out. But by me doing my hair like this with the rollers, my hair, because it's so voluminous, you can't tell that my roots are puffing. Sorry for the noise. I just wanted to get me a little clamp. Thank you for the love and the hearts. Yes, that's sweet potato pie. Mine is the truth. I'm going to do this section the same way by putting my Donna's recipe on my scalp and massaging into my head. Sorry that y'all really can't see my hair. Hold on. Okay. So with this section, I try to go ahead and brush it up, gather it all together as if I'm about to make a ponytail. And this is where, if you have arm day at the gym, you might want to think twice about this because your arms will hurt. Like, my arms begin tired. But it works because it helps to not have the big gap in the back. So I will twist it the same way. I'm going to roll it over. And as you see, some of my ends are out. But as I roll, I tuck them. And I just roll all the way down. Secure it like that. So this is how the first 3 sections, I have one on my right, my left, in the middle. Now, since I'm working out again, and my back part, because of, I guess, the long bob of it, it's difficult to wrap it all in one section. So I wrap it in 2 separate sections. So I'll do it just like I do the front, split it again. So is anyone else in their silk press season era? What has been your like go-to style the last couple of weeks or months? For me, all of 2025, no, this is 2025. All of 2024, I stuck with twist outs. And that was just a way for me to help protect my ends of my hair, not manipulate my hair a lot, and to grow my hair and to make it stronger. So that's what I stuck with. I probably will go back to twist outs once I let my silk press go. I'm gonna try to hold on to my silk press until the end of February. I don't know, but maybe I'll get some. I don't know. So with my back, because it does rub up against my shirt and my collar, I really tend to brush out the ends of my hair in the back just because they have a little bit of friction with it. And for some reason, they're like poofing up a little bit. But once you put the curl on it, you won't even notice. And with this style, you can do as many flexi rods. You can do all 6 of them. I only do 5. But if you want to do 6, you can do 6. If you want to do, I think people do 2, you can do 2. You can do 3. I mean, it's up to you how you want your hair to lay and how many rods you want to sleep at. So there's no magic number. It's just what benefits you for what style you want. Two Strand Twist, so your go-to. Yeah. See, we right there together, sis, because Two Strand Twist, I was really loving mini twists also in 2024. I did those about twice. For me, they were easy, simple vacation styles that I could like throw in and then just style them however. So I know how some people are like wash and go girlies. I will forever be a twist out girly. Forever.
Same.
Like, I don't know. Twist, and I think it's also because it's so easy. Like I can do my hair when it's damp, I can tie it up, go take a nap, or if I need to wear my twist for a couple of days, because I do like to let my twist marinate. I can do them neatly and wear them to work. I don't know. I like a twist out. And then it gives you like a 2-in-1 hairstyle. Like, who doesn't like that? So, as you can see, I'm doing my, like, the nape of my neck a little bit more, only because I've been working out and been sweating a little bit. Also, I'm gonna put a full disclaimer. I wear my rods to the gym because I'm not taking my hair down before I go to the gym, because I go to the gym before I go to work. So how I wear my hair to the gym, I keep my rods and my Don's Recipe scarf on, and I plop a hat on top. And coming home from the gym, I don't take my hair down right away. I let it dry, just in case I like sweat it in my head. I don't want it to like mess up. Oops. So as you can see, this is a lot of trial and error. Play with it as much as you want until you get it the way you want it to be and how you want your curls to look. So as you can see, I'm done. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have my 5th one. From there, I pull out my Old Faithful. This scarf, she's the truth. She's a good size, and she's not too hot. My hair's not sweating, and she lasts. So I also been playing around with how I put my scarf on. I grew up, and I think a lot of people probably grew up like this. Like you take your scarf and you make it into a triangle and put it on your head. That's kind of how I grew up. But with my rods, it doesn't work. So what I'll do is I'll fold it just a quarter down, and I put this part on the back of my head to give me that support that I feel like everything's like clumped together. And then I'll take it, pull this front part down, tie it up. Now I will say if you get headaches, don't tie your hair in the front. You probably can do it the other way and tie your hair in the back, because I don't want you getting a headache while you're asleep. And I don't want you to tie it too loose to where everything like moves around, because you want it to be like secure. So everything is tucked in and secure. And me, I am a double a double protection person. So I'm gonna go in with my bonnet from Glow by Day, which is Gina Woods, her sister owns. And we got this. So I'll go in with my bonnet, and this is how I sleep at night. I might push it back just a little so I can see out my eyes. But hello, love. How are you? How's everyone doing tonight? So this is how I sleep, and it works. If you are like laying around in bed and you're like moving around too much, you might feel like your rods coming out a little bit. So you can always go back in, tighten them back up. And like I said, like even if it loosens up just a little bit, it's not gonna mess up your curl. Because in the morning, when you get up, you're gonna tease your hair out a little bit. You might shake it. You know how we all do. We shake our hair and just play with it a little bit to get it to our liking as far as volume. If you want to tuck it behind our ears. So it works out perfectly. And my hair secured for the night. It stays on all night. Bonnet stays on. Scarf stays on. And I'm good to go in the morning. So if you're like me, you're trying to figure out another way to preserve your silk press, I say get you some rods. You can go to Amazon and get them. I think they were maybe like $15. Don't quote me on that. But it wasn't expensive. I got them like the next day. and I've been rocking and rolling with them ever since. Or if you have the Angel and I was talking about earlier, the headband with the claw, and you can twist it, you can use that. It's just the same method, just how many you want, or if you want your curls to be going different ways or flowing differently. Um, Also, another thing, if you want it to last a little bit, you might can use like a little bit of hairspray, but you don't need it. All you need is your oil. You can either use the hair and scalp oil if you have that one, or you can use the strength hair oil. So either one works for your scalp, and massaging it in and make sure that your hair clumps together so that you can roll it at night. Are there any questions for me, loves? Y'all, doing this has really saved my hair a lot. And it saved it also with wrapping my hair the same direction every night and one side thinning out. So that's also another key point in there. If you're trying to grow healthy hair and have a silk press, like switch up how you go to sleep with your hair. I also saw where someone said that if you wrap your hair the opposite way of the way it flows, it gives you more body. So if you are a wrapper that you still like to wrap your hair, wrap it the opposite way of like how your hair typically lays or how your where your part is to give you a little bit more body, yada yada. Or you can do the curls.
You might need to have some length with that. I'm trying to imagine like someone has like shorter hair and wrapping it the other way and then it not really falling
the way. Yeah, you might need to have it. Can't be like a short bob,
yeah
maybe like a longer bob or
yeah
layers. If
yeah
you have layers, that would be really pretty. But I think everybody's in bob season. I know I got sucked into bob season, but I wanted to go short. My husband kind of wouldn't let me. And then when I saw my hair, when she blew out my hair, because I thought in my mind my hair was going to be damaged, it was going to be short, it was going to be broken off because I didn't go get my trims. Keynote, go get your trims quarterly. So I just knew my hair was going to be like in horrible condition. But it wasn't. And she said that I've been actually taking good care of my scalp and my hair as it's growing out of my scalp by using my Donna's Recipe products, by having a regimen, doing my hair between every 5 to 7, 14 days. Um, so having that regimen really helped with the health of my hair. Now the shafts of my hair, that was on me because I tried to cut them myself, don't know what I'm doing, didn't go get it done. But I was able to retain some of my length because I was taking care of my hair. By I'm really I don't do the LOC method. I do the LCO method with my Don's Recipe. So having that, I always do that method. It works for me. I have tried the LOC method, but I just like the oil at the end to seal everything together. And that's just me personally. Oops, sorry. One of my lights went out. But I just like that personally. But just having that regimen really helps when you go into your silk press season because you have the integrity of your hair. You don't have to worry about your hair getting really damaged. Also, with doing these rods, you're not applying more heat to your hair because you're still keeping your curl because you're curling at night without applying the heat so that we can keep the integrity of our hair. So that's another tip. So if I want to leave you with any tips for tonight, tip number 1, don't be afraid to get your silk press. Tip number 2, get you some rods, some satin rods, so that you can roll your hair up at night. Tip number 3, have you a healthy hair care regimen using Don's Recipe. Okay, so what is the LCO method? So the LCO method, for me, it would be leave-in. So I use Don's Recipe leave-in. I use the hair cream, so a cream, and then I use the hair and scalp oil to seal it all together. So you have your leave-in, you have your cream, and then you have your oil to seal everything together to make sure that my hair stays moisturized and hydrated. So that's the LCO method. And with the LCO method, I do apply, because my hair thrives off of oils, and I know that, I do apply the strength hair oil onto my scalp before starting because my hair thrives off of oils. Some people hair don't. So like Angel has said earlier, maybe test it out just to see how your hair reacts to it. But oils, they're not bad. Like my hair really loves oils and thrive off of it. Now my skin don't like the oils, but my
Mhm.
hair loves it. So that's the LCO method. And also your fourth tip is to make sure you get your hair trimmed quarterly. If you can't do quarterly, at least twice a year, just so that the dead ends don't go up your hair shaft and you have to go from a trim to a cut.
Mhm.
So I do say that. And make sure you're protecting your hair at night. I triple protect my scarf, my bonnet, and a satin pillowcase. Just so that your hair isn't getting pulled and tugged at night while you're sleeping.
And
Are there
also,
any
if
last?
you want to try any of the products that Malika is talking about, she used the strength hair oil, and she talked about using the LOC method and the LCO, which is the leave-in, the cream, and the oil. Right now, we're celebrating Tab's 46th birthday. Her birthday is today, so it's a sale on the website site wide. Everything is $13, including the strength hair oils, which are normally $25, the original and the nut free. So if you want to try the products out, now is the perfect time while they're on sale at donnasrecipe.com. Exclusive to our website, not our other retailers, just exclusively on donnasrecipe.com. And can you tell everybody your handle again so that they can follow you?
Yes. So my handle is now Malaka, Malaka, Mishon, Mishon. So Malaka Mishon, that's my handle. And I am Malaka, one of Don's Recipe fabulous brand ambassadors. Thank you all tonight for chilling with me as we talked about hair and putting my hair to bed. And now I'm ready to go to bed. For me
Thank
on the
you
East Coast.
guys.
So have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.